And in terms of what happens next for Jordan, you're looking, as you say, to revitalize, revamp your economy in the sense that you want to be open for business. What's the sell there? Because you have a conference coming up in London, and you're looking to promote several sectors. Walk us through that.
Well, the sell is that with everything that's happened over the last 10 years, crisis after the other, this is a country that's maintained its political, social, and economic stability. We took very harsh measures, macroeconomic measures, when these were needed. Fiscally, we're doing well.
But you did pay a political cost.
It was a huge political cost.
Including losing your predecessor.
Yes, it was a political cost for the government. It was a political cost for the people. Unemployment among youth is approaching 40% in Jordan. There's water shortage, schools overcrowded, classrooms overcrowded, etc. So the average Jordanian citizen very much feels the pressure of the last 10 years. So what our challenge is to say, bear with us as we get ourselves out of this, because we have everything that it takes. We have everything that it takes. If you look at Jordan's economy, our growth in the last 4 or 5 years has been around 2%, which is not what we expect. There was one time when we were growing at 7 and 8%. And if you look at our economy, it ranges from the high-end research synchrotron accelerator that 12 different countries are involved in doing physics research and chemistry research and pharmaceuticals research and archaeology research in that place, all the way to semi-skilled and low-skilled garment work that 200 firms selling to JCPenney and Gap and Walmart. And so you have that whole spectrum. And you have creative industries working. We have a great cinema industry hosting movies like The Martian and the Star Wars, and for those with gray hair, the Lawrence of Arabia, who can have seen that. So Jordan we have a great pharmaceutical sector, healthcare, IT is prime in the region.
But sir, one of the things that so many investors that I speak to say to me is that they want to put more money in Jordan. They want to be more invested in Jordan and build their businesses, but they're still unclear from the government in terms of a strategy, and not just a one-year strategy. Sure. They want to know 5 and 10 years down the road what they can expect in terms of regulation, and that's why they would prefer potentially to go to the UK or to the United States, somewhere they can be sure that the next round of people that were put into government, the next round of politicians that come in, aren't going to change the game on them, because that's frankly all about investor risk and sentiment.
Absolutely. Now, the message we are sending, and very clearly, is we have started getting our house in order. We've taken the fiscal measures that we need to take. We've taken the governance measures. We have very transparent procurement laws. We even have disclosure policies about what public officials own every year. We all have to disclose. So we're getting to an environment that is predictable, that is safe, that is transparent, and we're committed to it for the long term. Has Jordan had to make hard choices over the last 3-4 years? Yes, we have. Have we had to decrease our public expenditure by 8%, which is among the biggest shifts, even compared to countries like Spain and Italy and Greece and Argentina? Yes, we have. But these were harsh measures we took. And maybe they shocked some of the private sector in Jordan, but we had to do it so that we create a stable macroeconomic environment. Now, for the first time, our deficit is 2% as opposed to 5.8% at one point. Our debt to GDP is going down rather than up. And we're preparing for a series of events. The upcoming one is the London conference, where we're going to look at the structural transformation that the economy is going to, dealing with a debt facility that will help us smooth the debt structure over the next 4 or 5 years, and more importantly, the business environment and a pipeline of projects part of which we have, a lot of it related to energy and moving towards renewable energy, but other sectors that as well, whether we're talking creative industry, tourism, IT, which has always been and back office services, mainly for the Gulf regions, helping with the reconstruction of Iraq and Syria. Some of the trade agreements that are fantastic that we have with the United States, with Europe, with East Africa, all of this, I think, allows us now to have a different narrative, if you will, about the future.